It's a good day here on Welcome to Our Community as I get a chance to chat again with our investigative anchor, Haley Boland. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Well, we really wanted you here because of that latest investigation you did on the inspections, or I guess we should say lack of inspections, of elevators throughout the state of Georgia.
Yeah, so we live in a tourist town, obviously, here in the hostess city. And if you go downtown, you probably end up in an elevator at some point with all the tall buildings there. So we noticed, in elevators downtown that there were some that were past inspection. They're supposed to have a certificate that's on display that shows when it was last inspected. It is a yearly required inspection by Georgia state law. And a lot of those inspections were either past date or hard to see. So we went in and requested all of that data from the state for Chatham County and ended up finding that nearly 600 elevators just within Chatham County were past inspection at this point in time. So again, that means they haven't been inspected in at least 12 months.
Well, that is, to the layperson, that is very scary, because I think that, especially when there were fewer elevators, you go in an elevator, and while you were riding, you were always looking to see that date, and you felt more comfortable knowing that it had been inspected on a regular basis. It seems like this isn't necessarily the safest way to get around.
Well, it's tough because it is a statewide issue. It's not just here in Chatham County. There are 1 in 3 elevators statewide that are past inspection. That's the data we received from the state. However, we did talk to Savannah's Firefighters Union about kind of what they see and what they respond to. And luckily, they say a lot of the issues with elevators comes from overcrowding instead of, say, an equipment failure. So that is good news as far as if you see an elevator and the doors open up and it's packed inside, maybe don't get in it.
Right.
Use your best judgment to not surpass that weight limit, but they've responded to about 90 calls so far this year that involve elevator rescues. And like I said, the Firefighters Union did say that it's mainly overcrowding that's the issue, not say something going wrong with the equipment there.
Well, that is really good to know. It was interesting, though, when you reached out to the state office to ask them about this, and it seems like there is no plan to do these inspections any more frequently.
Well, so they are adding new inspector positions. So there are 33,000 elevators in the state of Georgia. There are 32 qualified inspectors in the state office right now. They have 1 vacancy is what they told me. They are hiring 6 more. That actually goes into effect July 1st. That's in their new budget for the new fiscal year. So they are looking to hire 6 more inspectors. So they do hope that helps start to address the backlog, but the state agency did tell me that, they do have multiple jobs, the inspectors do. So they have to inspect also amusement ride equipment, boilers, things like that. So sometimes that can get in the way of them inspecting the elevators. We will see if the extra added staff does help with that number.
Well, we're hoping that it does. One thing I found reassuring in your investigation is when you were talking to the Savannah Fire Department, if there is a problem in the elevator, you push that call button. Those call buttons are working, and they're very quick about getting there.
Yes, they say to use the call button. That normally, sounds the alarm and goes to whoever the elevator operator is, and then you're encouraged to call 911 separately as well. Typically, that goes to someone who will call 911, but it can't hurt to do an extra call in as well, and they'll be there. They have all the special equipment to get it taken care of if it does stop.
Well, we certainly appreciate your reporting, and through the years, the 4 years you've been here, you've always done these stories that were just so well thought out and issues that really concern us every single day. So we appreciate you for your responsible reporting. And that's also why today is a little bit sad for me, because today is Haley's last day here at WTOC, and we're certainly going to miss you.
Well, Dawn, I appreciate that. You know how much I've enjoyed being able to be alongside you on the News at 7. And you're more than just a co-anchor. You're one of my very close friends.
Yes,
and I've very much appreciated the time that we've had together. And it's been an honor to really tell the stories of coastal Georgia and the Low Country. This is a place that feels like home to me. It's a place that's full of Southern hospitality and welcomed me in from the second that I've been here. And I've really enjoyed being able to, help people in our community as well and tell them about things that they need to know about and help solve those issues. It's really meant the world. So I've valued my time here, and I'm not going far. I'll still be here in town. So stay in touch, everybody.
Well, we're so excited for you and this new opportunity for you. And also, but of course, those of us who have seen Haley, grow as this wonderful young lady and journalist, you came in, and I used to always tell her that. I'm like, my mom and I think you're so cute. You look like a cherub. And so that was the ultimate compliment. But you were always so bright and thoughtful and mature about your reporting. And I'm looking forward to your next step?
No, thank you. I've grown a lot here. You know, I showed up as a very scared 23-year-old, but this town really taught me a lot about what it means to be a good journalist, but also what it means to be a good community member.
Exactly.
And I think that's just as important as, you know, getting out there and telling the news every day. So those are lessons that I'll take with me wherever I go.
We're so excited about your next step, and Haley will be sharing that when she's ready to with everybody. And we know that whatever you decide to do, you're going to kick butt, because that is just who you are. You're so persistent and awesome and thoughtful and caring. And just thank you so much for being here as a part of WTOC. But most importantly, thank you for being my friend.
Oh.
And do not block my number.
Oh, I never will. I never will. I'll probably be blowing you up. Don't worry. But thank you, Donna. I do want to say thank you to our viewers as well. You know, everyone stops by and says hello when they see you when you're out, and all of that means the world to me as well. You know, you guys really you welcome us into your homes, and that means the world. So
thank you so much.
Thank you.